Hello and welcome to the second session of Binus University iTunes U content on storyboarding and concept art. Still with me, Thomas. On this session, we're going to talk about sketch. Sketch. And we talk about sketch, we're going to talk about drawing, of course. And when we talk about drawing, we're going to talk about papers and pencil. These old school type of artsy tools mostly used till today, and paper is commonly used because it's easily found. Paper has different textures. As you can see up front, there are 8 types of paper texture, and paper texture can greatly affect the look of your drawing. On the left top, you can see it's a canvas, and on most right bottom is a normal paper HVS you can find when you're printing. Each paper has different textures, and textures can greatly affect your drawing. If you want to look more classical because of square type of textures, you go left top because it's a canvas. It's more grainy and the pictures will look less smooth, but the classic look will appear because the paper textures. Other than that, there is a pencil. The first graphic grading scale is a numeric scale. Using the scale, the hardness of the core is often marked on the pencil. Look at the numbers such as 2, 2, half, or 3. The higher the number, the harder the writing core and the lighter the mark left on the paper. As the pencil core becomes softer through the use of lower proportion of clay, it leaves a darker mark as it deposits more graphic material on the paper. Softer pencil will dull faster than harder leads and require more frequent sharpening. For example, it's an 8B graphic scale on the left. The second graphic grading scale is known as the 8B scale. Most pencil manufacturers outside the United States use this scale, using the 8 to indicate hard pencil. Likewise, the pencil marker might use the letter B to designate the blackness of the pencil's mark, indicate a softer lead. The letter F is also used to indicate the pencil's sharpness at the fine point. Historically, pencil markers also use combination of letters to tell us about graphite. A pencil marked 8B is hard and black. A pencil marked 88 is very hard, and pencil marked BBB is really black. However, most pencils using the 8B system are designed by numbers such as 2B, 4B, or 28 to indicate the degree of the hardness. For example, a 4B would be softer than a 2B, and a 38 is harder than an 8. Generally, an 8B grade about middle of the scale is considered to be equivalent of number 2 pencils using the US numbering system. Finding what works best for your own artistic and writing needs is generally a matter of personal preference and experimentation with different brands of pencils. Next, we're gonna talk about thumbnail sketch. And what is actually a thumbnail sketch? It's a shorthand drawing for an artist. Here's an example of a thumbnail sketch. There are shorthand notes for artists. Thumbnail sketches are drawing quick, abbreviated drawings. Usually they are done very rapidly with no corrections. You can use any medium. Through pen or pencil is the most common. Thumbnail sketches are usually very small, often only an inch or 2. There are memory aids and planning tools. Thumbnail sketches can serve as a memory aid to help you remind remember important features of a subject when making notes for a painting or drawing. They are also useful when visiting a gallery to help you remember important pieces. You can quickly experiment with format and composition, placing just the major features such as a horizon and any large object, and indicating movement and balance. On the pictures on the right side, you can see the movement of a rock from the catapult by the dash. Well, thumbnail sketches are a great way to plan color schemes. Use textures, colored pencil or watercolor to put in major area of color in your pictures. Small but intense color can also be noted, as these can attract the eye. But don't get bogged down with detail, because once you've done your thumbnail sketches, you might want to make some notes alongside it. If at a gallery, you can record the artist's name and the title along with thoughts about the painting. In a game design, you can also record what kind of emotion, what kind of feeling that people or the artist will make alongside with a story of a game. If sketching outdoor, you might record notice about position of the sun, particular color, or make additional sketches to show small detail. The subject is sketched in, and potential problem areas might be done in more detail. This is where you can fine-tune your drawing before embarking on a finished piece. I think that is pretty much for this session about drawings and sketches. See you on the next session. Goodbye.